Got it. So good evening, doston, mitron. I am Lakshmi Narayan, also known as Laksh and Lax. Uh, Welcome to the Guftagu session today. While all of you are here, I'd like to announce that the Seniors Have Talent season 10 is starting from January 18th. ये हाथ से मौका न गवाएं. Just go ahead and grab the opportunity, seize it with both the hands, and Archana ji will be sharing the details about the link, how to register and how to go about it. You may also contact us on any number given in the same message. अपना नाम दीजिए, नंबर दीजिए, and आपको लिंक मिल जाएगा by which you can participate. It's a very interesting concept, started sometime in 2020 September. So that was season 1, and we have moved to season 10 now, which is starting in another couple of weeks. So definitely आप लोग spread the word around, आपके दोस्तों को भी बताइए. Now I would like the weekly schedule to be shared by Archana ji. If you can share the schedule, what are the various activities that happen, like, or I can tell that on Monday around 11 a.m. is the dance with Firoz. Firoz बढ़िया डांस करते हैं, हमको भी नचाते हैं वैसे, तो मज़ा आता है उसमें नाचने में भी, क्योंकि हम लोग बड़े कम्बरसम सा नाच करते हैं, वो बड़े सही नाच करते हैं. तो देन मंडे 11 बजे वो होती है. यू कैन सी, अभी शेयर हो जाएगा वो स्क्रीन. देखिए, मंडे मॉर्निंग 11 a.m. इज डांस बाय फिरोज. इवनिंग में कल जैसे हुआ था, शाम को 6 बजे मोहन कृष्णन जी सेशन लेते हैं स्टोरीज के बारे में. ही वॉज टेलिंग हाउ टू गो अबाउट टेलिंग स्टोरीज, व्हाट आर द इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर्स एंड components or elements that go into making or telling good stories, or stories that are told well. Evening on Tuesdays is 5:30 with myself for Guftagu. If not me, for whatever reason, somebody else will step in, but Guftagu will continue. Then on Wednesdays we have Firoz again doing workout. थोड़ी सेहत भी बनाना चाहिए हम लोगों को. We are in the evenings of our lives, so सेहत बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Thursday is a very interesting day. We have Antakshari at 3 p.m. Conducted by Usha Jacob, and Archana supports her in that. मजा आता है गाना गाने में. Then शाम को GD शर्मा जी 5:30 से करोके सिंगिंग के बारे में बताते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा टिप्स देते हैं, क्या क्या कैसे होता है, how to have right from holding a mic and what kind of mic, and how to present a song, how what are landing notes, बहुत कुछ बताते हो. And on Friday mornings we have yoga by Anita Rakshit, 11 a.m. को सुबह रहता है, and then it goes out for about 1 hour 15 minutes. बहुत important है, again good for our health. So it's very good. Then on the same evening we have got a couple of alternate programs रहता है. On some Fridays we have meditation के बाद शाम को पोइट्री एंड प्रोज रहता है, कभी या हाउजी या तंबोला रहता है, या सम कबीर वाणी एक्सेट्रा विल बी देयर. Saturday 5 p.m. is the health webinar, which has been a very important thing for all the seniors, how to take care of or how to get to know what's going on and what is right and what is wrong. So ये सब कुछ हमको प्राप्त हो जाती है. So we should thank seniors today for ensuring that we are all connected under one roof, and इसमें बहुत कुछ होता है. So now we'll move on to our Guftagu. Now Guftagu is what? Or we used to earlier call it as open house, where we can just speak on any topic, any subject, excepting two things that we have consciously avoided, which is politics and religion. Otherwise, आपको जो भी है यहाँ पे बात करना है किसी के, just to give it some kind of a structure, we try to give a topic on which we can all discuss or share our thoughts, views or experiences, जो भी हमारे साथ हुआ है जिंदगी में. So before going any further, what I should have done first is what I'm now going to do, to say that a happy 2023 to all of us. ये तो स्टार्टिंग में बोलना चाहिए था, बट कुछ अनऑफिशियली हम लोग बोल गए थे before the recording started. So anyway, hope that 2023 is a better year than 2022, 21 and 20, where we were handicapped in a very big way. हम बहुत सताया है इस महामारी ने. Now we are a little better, but it doesn't mean that we can throw caution to the winds and जो करना है वो करो, ऐसे नहीं. फिर भी हम जब जहाँ तक हो सके we should be careful in our movement and stuff like that. So ये करके, so since we are into the new year, bring out the old and bring in the new is what we had learned during our school days. अभी मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि normally lot of people plan or do or say that I am taking a new year resolution. Come January 1st and I will do this, I will not do this anymore. So ये बहुत कुछ हो जाता है. And I just want to delve on this point a little deeper and find out amongst us what kind of new year resolutions have been taken for the current year, और पहले जैसे आपने लिया था क्या, whether you could successfully execute them, or like people say in fun, resolutions are made but then they have to be broken. So वो भी बहुत सारा हुआ है. So anyone can opt to talk about what they have decided this year or what they had decided earlier and how it has gone, where are they at this point in time with respect to those key result areas that you had identified as your own अपने आप को जो हम लोग कमिट करते हैं वो, यानी how have we done, how are we going. It's like a review that we would like to generally do and see experiences and listen and learn from all this. So whoever wants to talk about it, you are free to go into the button that says reactions and raise your hand on that, not manually. वहां पे जाके आप रेस करके you can share your thoughts. तो सुरेश नंदा तो वैसे ही हाथ उठा लिया है, तो प्लीज सुरेश नंदा जी, go ahead, express yourself.
Good evening, adab, sat shri akal, vanakkam. Sir, I make resolutions every year, but 40 to 50% only I stick to it. This year I have made a couple of resolutions. Number one, to focus more on newspaper and book reading, less investment on social media channels like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram and things. Then third, I have to speak with a low voice or moderate voice, because I speak very loudly. So my family, friends and acquaintances, sometimes they get irritated with me. So I make conscious effort, but I don't know how far I have succeeded in it. Then what else? 3 and 4, 3. I've made a couple of more resolutions, but I hardly stick to it. But these 3 aspects, I am consciously and making efforts to stick to it. After the year end, I can evaluate myself about my resolution. Thank you, sir.
So on the 3rd day of the year, how has it gone? How has it been so far? Have you been away from WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook or whatever? जहाँ पे भी आप जाते हो, normally how much time you spend and what is the difference that you have seen? कितना कम कितना हुआ? Are you measuring?
पहली जनवरी और दूसरी जनवरी और तीसरी जनवरी में मेरा जो ये क्या है, फेसबुक, व्हाट्सएप एंड ऑल सोशल मीडिया थोड़ा कम हुआ है. I think my efforts have paid me dividend.
Oh, okay. But I thought it first would have been very difficult because सबको हैप्पी न्यू ईयर बोलने के लिए तो ओपन किया होगा आपने ना?
31st को मैंने सबको कर दिया, फर्स्ट को I just replied them back.
अच्छा, okay.
तो first second ठीक है.
In other words, you are going to reduce, not abstain from entering into social media.
Definitely I have to reduce it.
अच्छा, अगर आप 8 घंटे बिताते हैं तो अभी उसको घटा के कुछ कम करेंगे कि आप any idea how much time you spend on it?
नहीं सर, there is no fixed time, but ऐसे जब मूड होता, because I am very disorganized person, so इतना ये नहीं है, जब मूड होता ये करता हूँ, जब मूड होता YouTube चैनल देख के किसी का इंटरव्यू देखता या whatever I feel happy I watch it. मेरा कोई फिक्स्ड टाइम शेड्यूल कुछ नहीं है.
No, okay, I don't know, छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात, but मैं लगता है कि आपको in case you want to reduce, obviously you need to measure it. कि पहले मैं कहाँ पे था और अब मैं कहाँ पे हूँ. Otherwise वो जेनेरिक स्टेटमेंट हो जाता है कि मैं करूँगा और मैं कर रहा हूँ, but whether you are doing it, ये भी important है ना उसमें. That is why I said what has been decided and how is the execution going. Maybe 3 days are too short. इसके पहले वाले भी आपको लास्ट ईयर का रेजोल्यूशंस होगा, which you can vis-a-vis look at 31st December, how was the year, what do you decided and where you are. You know what I mean?
Can I say something? Yesterday night, my daughter said, last year also you made the same resolution and this year also you are making the same resolution. So I have started reading Indra Nooyi's autobiography, My Life in Full. So I have completed 80 pages. So my daughter was very happy. So she said, oh, you are reading with much speed. So मैंने बोला, yes, thanks for the compliment and I'm making efforts to stick to it.
Okay.
In reading, I want to be with touch with the hard copy rather than the soft copy.
Okay. So 80 pages you have done in 3 days or in a day?
No, 3 days. 3 days का मेरा ये output है sir.
Okay, so average of 27 pages a day roughly.
वो तो measuring unit तो मैं कह नहीं सकता, but मुझे लगता है कि मैंने कम किया.
बराबर है, but then earlier आपका इतना नहीं होता था, in other words.
हाँ, yeah.
Okay, पहले आप रोज नहीं पढ़ते थे, अभी रोज पढ़ते हो. Is that right?
Yeah.
अभी last 3 days you have been reading, which you were not otherwise doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that is good progress. Wonderful. So anything that you would like to add from last year that you got, how you executed it?
Last year, I had you see, I'm a very sensitive person. I wanted to repay people who have hurt me intentionally. I'm a human being, and so this year I thought that these feelings, it blocks my mind. It's at the cost of my mental health. So I just want to what I should say, evaporate those ill feeling or all these things.
So remove the negativity, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's true.
So that was for last year.
Last year बड़ा जोर था, इस year कम हो गया.
अच्छा, चलो अच्छा है.
And I will do it this year also. I don't want to. I will take people as they are, not to pay them back in the way. No, I just keep quiet and be on my own.
Yeah, I mean, I think Suresh, your point is valid because what is in our control we can do. What is not in our control, we can't do anything about it. You can try to enable. You can do whatever is possible that you can do. उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकते. There are a lot of things that we have to accept and move on.
Yes, sir.
It will be a very common thing in life. So Anyway, thank you very much, Suresh ji, for setting the ball rolling.
It's my pleasure and honor, sir. It's my pleasure and honor.
Right.
And thanks for your healthy tips.
No problem. I don't know. I just talk my mind, जो भी होता है. So now, who's the next?
No, no.
Sorry, you said something, Suresh ji?
हाँ जी.
हाँ नहीं, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे, अधूरा सा लगा उसके लिए.
No, no.
Okay.
Yeah, thoughts are completed.
Okay, thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
Ashok Mittal ji has raised his hand, so I would request you to kindly unmute yourself and please share with us whatever you have in mind and for us to draw out of that and learn.
Sir, namaste, Atam Vandan, Sasyakal. Before I formally introduce myself, I would like to say something on Mr. Suresh Nandaji's very positive thinking. There is a technique called Ho'oponopono, and it is very popular all over the world. If you want to get rid of the hurts, whether intentionally or unintentionally in this life or even in the past lives, because I have started believing there is a soul journey. So you have to say 4 words, that is, please forgive me, I love you, please, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. These 4 words, if you repeat with the intention, suppose you intend a person who has hurt you intentionally or unintentionally, and that is disturbing you, visualizing that particular person, if you say these 4 words repeatedly, so depending upon the intensity of hurt, it will go. And whatever problems are there, psychosomatic or otherwise, you will get rid of that. This is a tried technique all over the world. A Mexico doctor who was invited by the government of Mexico to heal the criminals. He could change it in 4 to 5 years, those criminals into very good persons, and then that particular cell was closed by the government. So these are the 4 words I would like to suggest to you, because I am in this now, this thing. These are only 4 words. I am sorry, please forgive me.
No, sir. It's valuable. It's valuable for me. It's valuable for me, sir. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
It is for everybody, including myself, sir. Including myself. Even you don't know, there are in the memory, the hurts in the past lives also. Now I will introduce myself briefly. I am Ashok Mittal, sir. I am settled in Gurugram. I go on flying from Bangalore to Gurugram while my son is staying there.
Okay.
I did my engineering from BITS Pilani in 1975. I did my management from IIT Delhi. And then I retired as general manager from Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. So I got retired from the active service in 2013. I didn't do anything, any resolution, anything for the last 9 to 10 years. First year, I helped my sisters in their business, but then I left everything and I didn't do anything. I was taking negative content from TV, from social media. Last 4 or 5 months, suddenly, I happened to attend meditation program, manifestation decoded, not by default, but by design. So I am now going to Bangalore to attend the retreat they are organizing. Sriyash Daga's this thing, Pyramid Valley channel is there on YouTube, and their website is there. Okay. So I am attending those meditations regularly in the evening at 9 o'clock. That is the meditation for beginners. This is the 4th program I am attending. So during these programs, and I have come to know that really there are scientific proofs. There is a science behind it in spiritualism. People say that spiritual and science are poles apart. It is not like that. And I am studying that science as a spiritual scientist now. I have started, my time is busy in that only. And I would like to transform myself as far as resolution of 2023 is concerned. I have not put on a piece of paper, but I am working on myself, sir, my inner journey, my spiritual journey. And I am trying to learn many things which is scientifically proved. I will give you an example. If my fellow friends on this platform, if they have heard Macau's study on water, has anybody heard it?
I'm not.
It is a Japanese scientist. It is very well stated. There's a book also. He studied. He put 4 or 5 glasses of water at different rooms in different rooms, and started saying one glass of water you are devil, and the other glass of water you are angel, and something else, some positive and some negative to different. And he examined. He actually frozen that water from the same source, and he studied the crystal of that the structure, water structure under microscope, and took the photographs. And then he stated this like maybe 1 month or 2 months, I don't know the exact period. And then again, that water he had frozen and studied under the microscope. You will be surprised to know the water crystal, which was repeatedly said, you are angel, that वो डायमंड की तरह खिल गया, और जिसको राक्षस बोला, जिसको डेविल बोला, वो श्रिंक हो गया और ब्राउन कलर का हो गया, काले कलर का हो गया. So this say, and people say, the scientists say, there are 4 types of lives. Even in minerals, there is a life in minerals, but that life is not that intelligent as the human being. Human being is the most intelligent life. And then there is a plant life, then there is an animal life, then there is a this. And since we have come to the human life, we'll never, even if we do bad karmas, we will never be in the next birth, we will never be animals or plants. We will always remain humans. But we have to pay for our karmas. So
yes,
there is a soul journey. So all these things I am trying to study, because there are past life regressions and future life progressions also being done by the world-renowned psychiatrists. So they are able to find out the memories of past lives also. So all these are not superstitions or not, these are based on scientific facts. I am now into this studying myself and trying to transform myself in that direction, sir. So if the people are, if my fellow friends are interested, whatever I am learning or whatever I will like to share, if they want to, because I am all these meditations, I have attended one meditation magic also that was conducted by Dallas, 21 days. There, the wisdom sharing, they have done wisdom sharing, they have done experience sharing. So this is every soul has to. Well, we should enjoy life. Living in this, I'm not saying that we should not play tambola or we should not do Guftagu or we should not dance or all these can be done simultaneously. But we should try to understand what is our inner self, what is the cosmic energy, how to get connected. For example, our mobile phone gets connected to the messages or to the similarly, if we there are 2 techniques, one is visualization and other is thoughtlessness. So they are telling that simple Mahatma Buddha's technique of Anapanasati. If you try to do remain with breath for some time, then slowly and slowly your thoughts will start reducing, and then you can get connected to the cosmic energy, and then anything can happen, because subconscious mind is very powerful. Everybody, every intellect, whether he's a beggar or whether she is a beggar or whether one is genius, Einstein, like Einstein, everybody has that intellect mind, intellect brain.
Absolutely.
So I am in that trying to transform myself, sir. This is my brief introduction to you. So I would like to share if people are interested, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashok ji. I'm sure it will enlighten a whole lot of us after listening to you. And not only that, and maybe when we have this yoga session on Fridays, I would request you to join and maybe also share with those set of people who are probably not here this evening. So it will benefit them.
Excuse me, sir. In yoga session, there are 3 things actually. One is asanas, other is breathing, and the third is meditation. So I don't know. They will be telling only asanas, so I will
No,
try
no,
to.
no, 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 no. We have been having meditation sessions also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, Anita Madam conducts it.
Thank you.
Meditation sessions also.
I would like to.
But of course, it is not on every Friday meditation. There are different things that she does.
These
But
3
I
days,
guess,
these 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I may not be able to join because I have joined one webinar which will start from 10 o'clock and will finish at 7 p.m.
oh, okay.
So this is a paid webinar. I have paid 10,000 rupees for that. So
Okay.
I will be attending that this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sir.
Sure,
But
sure.
I will be regularly attending over this program on this platform whenever it will be there.
Definitely, most welcome. And every Friday, Anita ji conducts that session.
Okay,
So,
sir.
it contains Sukshma Vyayam, positions, breathing, all those things, and also meditation.
So whatever I am learning from my mentors or maybe my masters, I will be sharing that, sir.
In fact, this coming Friday, she has asked all the people who participate to be volunteers to
Okay,
go
sir.
ahead and share what they have learned. They can
Okay, sir.
also show their asanas or whatever they do.
Okay,
So
sir.
it is something like that. It is a very
Okay.
participative thing that way.
Okay, sir. I will like to. But this
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I know you told me that.
Please excuse me, sir.
No, not a problem. Thank you so much, Ashok ji. So your vision for the year 2023 is
To
knowing
transform
your
myself.
you answering your inner calls and knowing yourself better and
Right, sir. Right,
evolving into at a different level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to reach slightly higher level.
You
I
have
am
to reach
I am
Aham
at the same
Brahmasmi level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The level when you say that Aham Brahmasmi,
Yeah.
highest level, no, that is the Nirvana or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
That
very far
that
from
stage
that
is
at this
actually
point.
too far off. But at this step by steps, the baby steps, I want to take baby steps, sir.
Excellent, excellent. I think that sounds very good and very encouraging.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Ashok ji.
Thank you, sir.
बहुत धन्यवाद वीर जी.
So who is wanting to share next? Pradeep ji?
Yes, sir. So I was a total businessman in my whole life. So I completed my graduation in sometime in 88. Then I was into cement business all in Mumbai only. I am based in Mumbai. So I'm the youngest of all my brothers. One of my brothers.
Are you a senior?
Yeah.
Are you genuinely 60?
No, I am 55, sir.
Because the moment you said you graduated in 88,
Yeah. So
I said, okay, you must have been only 20, 21 in 68. So
मेरा अभी 55 में बचपन चालू है
सर. Yeah, but you are most welcome. You are most welcome to share your whatever you have had in mind with respect to resolutions for New Year, the previous New Years and the current ones.
Yes.
यहाँ गुफ्तगू चल रही है तो आप प्लीज गो अहेड.
तो मैंने चैट में लिखा था कि मैंने इसका रेजोल्यूशन बनाया है कि मैं रोज एवरी डे एक आदमी या उससे ज्यादा को हंसाऊंगा. ऐसा
वेरी गुड.
पिछले 6 महीने से मैं करते आया हूँ. तो एक बेसिक मेरे घर में सब मुझे जानते हैं कि ये एनी टाइम एनी सिचुएशन में वो जोक परफेक्ट टू द सिचुएशन मार सकता है. ऐसा.
अरे वाह, क्या बात है यार. Spontaneous, huh?
Yeah, I am notorious for that.
So you remind me of Mr. Anand in the movie Anand.
Yes.
Who lived a short life but very healthy.
Whatever the situation, I can make that light.
Great. That's a great skill or attribute that you have.
Yes. And I'm always trying to be happy in any situation. Sometimes even people may ask that in this situation, how can you be happy? So it is entirely our own choice whether to be happy or not to be happy.
Right.
Yeah, choose to be happy.
Basic resolution, and I by far have succeeded in making somebody or the other happy and made him laugh. So that resolution is good. And I would not like to make any other resolutions because I am making myself successful in one. So let me be that.
You don't want to do multitasking.
No.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, you make everybody, at least one person laugh a day.
Yes,
It's a good care to achieve.
definitely, sir, definitely. And I would like to make the whole world so happy. Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a sample that you can describe as to how you made life of somebody a little lighter when he or she was in a bad shape?
Yeah, so it is basically talking about myself own, because I'm announcing that I am a physically handicapped person, but then I have been able to roam around the whole world. I have been to so many countries. So if God is giving you something less in some area, He is giving abundant in another area. So there is lots and lots to thank God for. So basically, this is the way I tell anybody. And maybe this is a little serious atmosphere. So I don't have a joke for this particular situation. But then yesterday I shared a joke with everybody. So it's basically my temperament that I made everybody happy.
Very good. No, Pradeep ji, you are truly an inspiration here. I mean, you are able to create.
Thank you.
यहाँ पे भी माहौल इतना गंभीर नहीं है.
हाँ, तो मैं सोचता हूँ सर आएगा तो मैं हाथ खड़ा करके जोक बोल दूंगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
हाँ, जरूर साहब, जरूर. आप अभी दूसरा कोई बोलना चाहे तो बोल सकता है. थैंक यू.
Yeah, who is next? Anybody would like to share? Ajay ji.
गुड इवनिंग सर, सबको हैप्पी न्यू ईयर. बहुत बहुत
थैंक यू.
मुबारक हो और भगवान बस आपको खुशियां ही खुशियां लाए घर में. और कुछ भी ऐसा, मैं तो मेरा जो बिलीव है सर, वो कुछ भी ऐसा करो जिससे दूसरे खुश हो. दिस इज हमारी रेजोल्यूशन कि हम खुद को तो खुशियां देनी ही हैं, क्योंकि मोस्ट प्रायोरिटी इज योरसेल्फ. बट और भी सब खुश हो आपकी बात से, तो वो ज्यादा महत्व रखता है.
तो अगर इसको मैं अंग्रेजी में डिफाइन करूं तो योर हैप्पीनेस लाइज इन मेकिंग अदर्स हैप्पी.
अदर हैप्पी, एग्जैक्टली.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
तो इसके लिए मैं छोटा सा बताता हूं.
हाँ जी, सुरेश जी क्या बोल रहे थे आप?
A person who is happy with himself, he will make others happy.
हाँ,
First, I have to be happy with myself. Then only I can make others happy.
Very true, very true.
तो अजय जी, आपने जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये सब चीजें हैं जो एक छोटी सी 4 लाइनें सुना देता हूँ मैं.
4 लेना लाइक
जिस हाँ
4 लेना.
जिस तरह से थोड़ी सी तेरे साथ कटी है, जिस तरह से थोड़ी सी तेरे साथ कटी है, बाकी भी इसी तरह गुजर जाए तो अच्छा.
ये जुल्फ अगर खुल के.
वाह 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 वाह, बहुत बढ़िया.
वो ऐसी कर जाए, बहुत बढ़िया. तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर दैट. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
लेकिन साहब हर किसी के जुल्फ हेलन की जैसे नहीं होती है.
ये जुल्फ अगर खुल के बिखर जाए तो अच्छा है. दिस इज व्हाट आई थिंक शाहिर लुधियानवी ने बोला था ये.
हाँ, शाहिर लुधियानवी जी.
काजल. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. सो
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू. हाँ, अब नेक्स्ट कोई. मोहन किशन जी कहाँ हैं?
रघु सर.
who else? I don't know, something is wrong with my signing ID. वो कुछ बार बार बोल रहा है कि कोई और ट्राई कर रहा है ऐसे से. Anyways, we'll continue. We have today Mohan ji is only listening.
Yeah.
The art of listening, उन्होंने बोल दिया, listening only.
अच्छा, वो सबके नोट कर रहे हैं पॉइंट.
हाँ,
कौन कौन क्या रेजोल्यूशन
जायज है वो.
बाद में तुमको पकड़ेंगे भैया, तुमने ये रेजोल्यूशन बनाया था और ये
So now we have
evaluating and monitoring all of us
monitoring.
and evaluating.
Surya is also listening. Surya listening only. उन्होंने लिख दिया है कि मैं सिर्फ सुनने वाला हूँ, मैं ऑडियंस में रहूंगा. तो ठीक है, हम आपका we respect your decision. रघु जी TCR DFCHN चेन्नई से हैं क्या रघु जी?
Okay.
03376 to everyone listening only. आज सब सुनने के मूड में है. चलो वो भी अच्छा ही है. Now we have
हम
got
बोलने के मूड में है. वो सुनने के मूड में है, हम बोलने के मूड में है.
ठीक है, वो तो हम फिर बोलेंगे. हमको बाद में वो लोग क्या बोलेंगे पता है? हम ऊपर 5 जन बात करते आ रहे हैं अभी, तो ये लोग फिर बोलेंगे उनकी जुबान चलती है तलवार की तरह और हम अदब से चुप हैं गुनहगार की तरह.
सुनने की मोहलत मिले तो आवाज है पत्थरों में.
ओके.
सुनने की मोहलत मिले तो आवाज है पत्थरों में.
ओके, सूर्या जी बोलिए ना, आपका वीडियो चालू कीजिए.
वीडियो चालू करके कुछ और हम इरशाद बोलेंगे आपको. So okay, I can see Vishwanathan Subramaniam. Can you kindly unmute? कि सिर्फ सुनने वाले हो तो.
I like listening only today. I enjoy listening.
कुछ बोलिए अपने बारे में, हमको पता.
नहीं, in between if I feel like saying, definitely I will say. Yeah. Please carry on.
Yeah. We'll carry on anyways. Can I check if Madam Lakshmi Nathan would like to talk about resolutions, New Year resolutions?
I am also like my friend Mr. Nathan. I like to listen.
मैं चुप रहूंगी बोल दिया.
Lakshmi, you need not always follow me.
Not always.
नहीं होना चाहिए. कब
you are a little senior to me. I will follow you.
कब तक चुप रहूंगी?
चलिए ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो अभी तो फिर मजबूरन मैं कुछ बोलने लगूंगा. No, I'm only an enabler. Today my job has been absolute failure. I'm supposed to make everybody talk, but then 5 of them have decided not to talk. So then ultimately I have to talk on resolutions, because I brought up the topic. Okay, folks, let me tell you one thing. I came out of the corporate world in 2011. मैंने सोचा कि बहुत हो चुका. अभी I still had time to retire, लेकिन मैंने सोचा कि बहुत हो चुका. 16-18 घंटे काम करना is not something sustainable for so long. So, and I was fortunately or unfortunately in the big beautiful world of IT industry for 35 years in 2011 from 1976. So इसकी वजह से थोड़ा burnout भी हो गया था. So I said, okay, let me start living now. I said that I was existing till 2011, but from 2011 I started living. So the last 12 years that I have been out of job and not earning any money has been the best time that I have had. So like 2011, when I was about to give my resignation and I said that, मैं ये करूँगा, वो करूँगा once I retire, I said I will revive my music, I'll learn Vedas, I'll learn some new language, I'll do some social work, I'll help building hospital. बहुत कुछ मैंने सोचा. ये सब सोच के I started, and very right honestly I started doing some work to build some hospital for the needy ones. ऐसे सोच के I started. Okay, but then I was in for major failure. ऐसा हुआ कि I was cheated. I lost a lot of money. So पता चला कि यार this is not a very good thing to do. I was trying to be good and कुछ करना चाहा था मैंने for really needy people, less fortunate ones, special people, etc. पर वो नहीं हुआ. Probably I decided कि ये अगर जो पैसा गया वो मेरा नहीं था. I didn't really cry or feel bad or get a heart attack. I said कि वो मेरा पैसा नहीं था, वो गया मेरे हाथ से, चलो ठीक है आगे बढ़ते हैं. So but then the year 2011 was very erratic year as far as I am concerned, क्योंकि उस समय पे मैं तो एक नौकरी से बाहर आ गया, पिताजी का at the age of 92 देहांत हुआ. So I could be with him in his last hours. जब तक वो बॉम्बे में रहते थे, मैं बैंगलोर में, तो लास्ट 10-15 days I was with him. तो उनकी लास्ट देखभाल करने में जो सेटिस्फैक्शन हुआ. और within the next 37 days we also had a grandson. So the life had gone completely topsy-turvy. And in all earnestness, on 1st of January 2011, we went to a music teacher, we revived our music, but it was very, very short-lived. So nothing. If I say that what I achieved out of those KRAs, I think absolutely nothing. But I started accepting things as they came, and उसी पे हमने happiness ढूंढना शुरू किया. So हम compulsorily कुछ हम लोग KRA रख के हम समझेंगे कि ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. Many times there are things which are beyond your control. I mean, this year I have taken another resolution myself. I feel I am a little too stretched on some of the activities that I do. So, for example, there are too many musical groups that we have in Bangalore, Bombay, where I feel very stretched. मैं वहाँ भी जाऊँ, यहाँ भी जाऊँ, वहाँ भी जाऊँ. Then, if you are not enjoying that, it is no more. It's not happiness anymore. तो हमने ये सोचा कि हम उसको कट डाउन करेंगे. हम स्पेसिफिक A, B, C, D ये 3-4 जगह पे जाएंगे. ऐसे करके सोचा है. अभी 3 ही दिन हुआ है. So I think it is a doable thing, because to a reasonable extent I have already done that in the last 5-6 months of last year. So उस हद तक थोड़ा कम किया है. And as you also said that too much time spending on WhatsApp and Facebook, वो तो ऑटोमेटिकली मेरा घट गया जब मेरा दूसरा ग्रैंडसन पैदा हुआ in 2017. Because पहला grandson was my daughter's son, so he was there with us only for a few months. But second one was always with us. As a result, I could not even open my laptop beyond a point, क्योंकि वो टेक ओवर कर लेता था. फोन भी टेक ओवर हो जाता है, इंस्टॉलेशन हो जाता है, उसमें गेम्स आ जाता है, वो मेरे कंट्रोल में ही नहीं है. तो ऑटोमेटिकली थोड़ा टाइम इसमें से सब कम होके आई एम एबल टू फोकस ऑन सम अदर थिंग्स. लाइक मुझे लिखने की बड़ी इच्छा थी, वो भी बंद हो गया. Majorly because my laptop was not available for me. The moment I open, वो चला जाता था. I used to write columns like this day, that year, or any cricket match के बारे में लिखना हो. So these are things that I love to do. क्योंकि I just write what I remember. I am not a person who will go back and rehash it and give you. Whatever is there in my mind, I write. This day, that year. अभी आज का दिन है, January 3rd है. तो January 3rd बोला तो मुझे immediately ये याद आता है. On 3rd January 1969, the movie Saraswati Chandra was released. तो मैं उसके बारे में कुछ लिखूंगा. इनफैक्ट मैं लिख चुका हूँ ये सब. तो ऐसे बातें याद आती है. These are the things that keeps me going, and I try to continue and do something on the same lines. So as a result, क्या होता है कि there are a lot of groups which are focused on cricket or movies. उसमें हमारा टाइम थोड़ा बहुत निकल जाता है. बट आई एम अनेबल टू डू न्यू आर्टिकल्स और बहुत कुछ लिखना, ये नहीं हो पा रहा है अभी. देयर इज एन इनर्शिया आल्सो. अनदर थिंग आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग वाज लाइक मोहन जी कल बोल रहे थे कि ही राइट्स विद फाउंटेन पेन. क्योंकि सम टाइम बैक आई रियलाइज दैट व्हेन आई वाज राइटिंग चेक आई वाज मेकिंग मिस्टेक्स. तो आई रियलाइज कि हमारा हाथ से लिखना बहुत कम हो गया है. So I started writing. I was doing it very earnestly for about 3 months. I did. Every morning I used to write for 45 minutes. Writing what? Anything that comes to my mind. हाथ से लिखना, फाउंटेन पेन से लिखना, उसमें स्याही भरना, कागज कलम दवात. So all those things I was doing, वो भी slowly छूट गया. We find very good reasons for not doing some things. That is what as human beings we do. और एक अच्छा हम लोग को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाता है कि बंद करें. बट द वन थिंग दैट आई डिड, एंड still continuing to do is for the last 3 years, my uh, health was in a bit of an issue in 2019. I was not able to walk because of a uh, problem with my back and leg, sciatica or whatever they call it in English. तो उससे मुझे बाहर निकलना था, and for that I had to lose weight, I had to control my diet, I had to do walking, and a sub from 2020 it is happening very regularly. I lost weight of over 20 kilos in about 6 months in the year 2020. So that is something which I am trying to maintain now. I am in a maintenance mode. जो मुझे major loss lose करना था वो मैं lose कर चुका हूँ, mainly by controlling my food habits, lifestyle change, and eating and walking for a long time, and doing a lot of exercises for about 1 hour 15 minutes. मेरा exercise हो जाता है, all the yoga, asanas and all what we have been taught. So that has helped me. Otherwise, I was in 3-digit weight था मेरा. So अभी now I am at least under control. 2 digit पे तो मैं बहुत पहले आ गया हूँ, and I continue to maintain there. And if possible, I would like to lose a little more. क्योंकि अभी थोड़ा ये दिवाली आया, थोड़ा बॉम्बे घूमे, तो उधर कूलर जॉइंट में गए, उधर कुछ खा लिए. The moment I eat, it tells on me, you know. अभी 1 week we were in Bombay, मेरा 2 किलो बढ़ गया है. So I have to knock it down. So पहले first 6 months तो I was so strict. Even if I went for a wedding, I used to eat only protein items. कभी मैंने चावल नहीं खाया या रोटी नहीं खाई, छोले खाए, चने खाए, you know, all those things, सब्जी खाए. So I was very strict for about 6 to 8 months. उसके बाद थोड़ा थोड़ा जब कंट्रोल में आता है आदमी का ना, थोड़ा वो ईज आउट करने लगता है, तो उस पर थोड़ा वापस स्टेबलाइज हो गया, वेट हैज स्टेबलाइज. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विथ यू. वन सक्सेस स्टोरी मेरा यही है कि वजन को मैंने मोर और लेस कंट्रोल में रखा है, एंड आई हैड टू गो फॉर ए कंप्लीट चेंज ओवर अपने वार्डरोब का, ड्रेसेस का. तो वो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है सोच के कि यार समथिंग हमने अच्छा किया है लाइफ में, so that you know it's a little more healthier than what it was. So if I don't, for example, those 7-8 days that I was in Bombay, मेरा सुबह का walk नहीं हुआ. तो जब भी मैं I restarted yesterday, I struggled to walk. I walk about 7 kilometers every day. So उसमें सुबह I struggled to walk, and after 2 kilometers I had to stop. फिर मैं 2 किलोमीटर चला, you know, ऐसे हुआ. So हैबिट छूट जाती है इजीली, बट उसको वापस लाने में थोड़ा तकलीफ है. बट थैंकफुली अब तक सो फार सो गुड, टच वुड चल रहा है. सो इफ एनीबॉडी वुड लाइक टू से समथिंग मोर दैट दे हैव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू आइडियाज, प्लान्स, रेजोल्यूशंस, एग्जीक्यूशन, फेलियर्स, आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू लिसन, बिकॉज़ आई हैव स्पोकन इनफ. Rama Gopalakrishnan ji,
please ask Mr. Raghupati to share thoughts. Raghupati is from the Dignity Foundation channel.
But I think he made it very clear, exactly like you, that he is going to be a listener today.
No. Thank you, Mohan ji. I am only in both Mohan, myself are all in the Dignity Foundation. These seniors and golden, wherever the seniors are there, as far as possible, we are spending the time. Only thing is attending the meeting one hour this way, again clashing with that will be a problem then.
Absolutely.
My past, I was a retired, like our Mohan, he was general manager of Reserve Bank of India. I was only deputy general manager of Canara Bank, retired 20 years back. Now I am 81.
Wow.
Yeah, I am 81. The time is, yeah. Oh, thank you. We are spending, my idea is, now they said no, old age starts at 80. Now we have entered the 80. So that way we have to take it. And the age is just a number, they say. Yes. It must be taken in our mind.
Absolutely.
It cannot be a mind. How we have to take it in our mind, that only works. If I say that I am old, I am old. Correct. If I am not old, I am yet another 3-4 years or 5 years or something, that we will become younger. So after Dignity Foundation, I have started at 80 starting, 79 end. I started singing. Never earlier I did any singing in bathroom also. And my wife also asked, you can sing also. Now Star Maker I am doing and some singing I am doing it. It is a pastime only. But it gives interest because as everybody knows, certain things like this music and this small exercise, all these are required for the mind and the body, both are there. So added to that, same Mohan knows, we were there in Red Curtain International, which is in 26 years old in Calcutta. Our Suman Rai is doing it. We are there part from the Dignity Foundation, Dignity Theatre, where we have done small roles like that. I acted like 40 years, a young boy waiting for the marriage. In another one, I was working like a servant in a broomstick doing it. And in our own Dignity Foundation, I have done Dhritarashtra, some actor, Socrates, some actor, something. Andal recently, we have done Periyar, where I was having with all Vishnu, this and all. So it is pastime only. Nothing we are going to gain after 80. We are not going to do any professional or anything. But how to spend the time is the major problem for us because we don't have children. My two sons are well settled in abroad. Myself, my wife, fortunately, we are here together in Anna Nagar. So time passing is a factor. So this is how we are doing it. Mohan knows very well that we are doing and A to Z singing and all there also we do it. Nirvana program they conduct that is there also Mohan is the best singer. He is the man, he is said to be Tamilian, but he is never can be compared as Tamilian and all. He is only a Bengali and North Indian and Hindi and all, everything is. And also multifarious activities. His talents are also very wonderful. So like that,
Absolutely.
we are having a here and there, the storytelling. I attend these classes. Time spending is the main. So I am doing some small exercises, morning yoga, pranayama, then meditation. I have slipped, but if time permits, I can pick up because I did the earlier meditation and all. Going for a half an hour walk. These things will keep our mind little this. Not to stick to that and to say, see the serial and all. Only thing is, even WhatsApp also, I skip many of the WhatsApp because videos, if you come and sit and see it, it will one full day will go with so many bits which you are getting. And people are interested to forward it without even seeing what is inside. It is funny of it because they are so serious. If you are a member of your group, you will forward that. I don't know what activities. So these WhatsApp is one which can be taken what required for the life. Otherwise, not to forward. We are not concerned. We should not forward it. I don't know why.
Raghu sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but इस point पे मेरे पास एक joke याद आया. जो फॉरवर्ड आते हैं ना तो बोलते हैं सुबह भेजता है शाम को भेजता है जब देखो भेजता रहता है क्या खुद का भेजा नहीं जो औरों का भेजा हुआ भेजता है.
Wonderful. Yeah, really. WhatsApp, many things. And also just like Google, Google you have to refer it Google, as we know. It has to be started only with what is the disease end only, first the beginning only. The tablet is for that. You should not go to the end of the Google where it will say you will land in cancer only. Everything it will lead to cancer. If you have got a small problem of a nerve, you see it say it is a minimum, this is there, some vitamin there. You go further, it may be a leading and maybe the starting for the cancer, they will say. So reading the Google, this, that and all, it should be limited to what extent required. Better to concentrate and all. We are doing very well, sir. Thank God because these activities are keeping me little well going. So thank you for your opportunity given here and Mr. Mohan for bringing me for the talk. Thank you.
Very well put, Raghu sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Mohan, you wanted to say something.
Yeah. I call him Raghu now. An older brother-like person, and he's spoken very little about himself. He's an accomplished actor, a good singer. Recently, he played the role of Santa Claus in a girls' college where people are 1/3 his age, or even less. And he was the most popular person in the entire audience.
Wow!
In the play,
Congratulations to him.
In a play last year, I think, last year means 21, not 22. Last year we played. He played my son-in-law. He played the role of my son-in-law. In another play, I played Mahavishnu without showing my face, and he played Periyalvar.
Wow.
So the person is, I would say, he's a treasure house of talent.
Excellent.
And my request is he should participate in all our Seniors Today's program, and we should gain from his wisdom.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Raghunath, for being a friend.
It will be my pleasure. In fact, wherever I get and see Mohan is there, I immediately step in. But what happens, some time clashing and all will be there.
Understandable. That is true.
Yeah.
Yes, that happens.
Depending on that, we generally love to, because if time is there, we will do. I don't otherwise indulge in any other activities. Sitting here, this and that, some rarely book reading, but newspaper reading and all will be there. So, TV spending is very less, very less. TV spending is, my wife will be seeing all the serials. I will be overlooking that and just these things because I was sitting behind her. And I remember the sequence very well than her. That is
So the focus is not there. Okay, Suryaji has something to say. Suryaji, you would like to...
Yeah, that's right. Now that two people who were only listening have talked, I thought
they are inspired now.
Am I able to, am I sounding loud enough for you to hear?
Yes, yes.
Good. That's right. Because these are tricks that these machines play on us. I would like to add just one thing. Of course, age has been mentioned, so I'll mention I am 84.
Wow.
Wow. Grand salute to you, sir.
That's right. So, I've been thinking about these resolutions for many years. Now, what makes a New Year's Day special? It's purely an artificial day. Every day is a beginning. If at all you do any resolution, you do it that morning. And confine yourself to what you would like to do that day and achieve it. Don't tie yourself into knots for the whole year and say, look, I was not able to do this and that or the other. So in the morning, you wake up, you decide, today I am going to do this.
Things to do, yes.
So see that you complete it. And in the process, you make one important resolution that you will not hurt another person for the whole day. You will make just one more person happy for that day. You are really able to achieve these two. One will become 2 or 3 or 10. And you will not be able to make anyone unhappy due to your actions. That will be the ultimate bliss that you can enjoy. That's what I have been practicing for some years. So I know out of experience that I do not make any resolution. Just I break it. I decide that I will be listening only. I break it, I start talking. Because I feel that the time has come when others have spoken, I can also talk.
Excellent.
I normally come on the screen, but today I said I will come on the screen. So tomorrow I may not again do it. That may be tomorrow's decision. Maybe under different circumstances. But what you think of that morning, remember there is one prayer. I thank the Lord that today is the first day of the remaining portion of my life. I thank the Lord for having given this to me. He has gifted me with the first day of the remaining portion of my life. That is a prayer. Yes. With that, everyone is happy, including God, because He has only gifted you one day. He doesn't want to give you 100 days. So He is happy. He can ration the rest of the days to the others. Think of God as your own creation. Think that He has got His limitations. You can't go on asking for everything. You ask Him for what is reasonable. And you help yourself in that process. God will help those who help
themselves.
Yes. And trust in God and keep the gunpowder dry. That also is another. Very well.
Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. I would like to pose one question to the gentleman.
Frankly, I was inspired by what you spoke. What you spoke was exactly on the same lines. That's why I elaborated. Thank you.
Sir, I am Vishwanathan. I would like to pose one question. It was very insightful, whatever you said.
Mr. Surya, right?
No, I am Vishwanathan.
Vishwanath.
No, but you are talking to Surya.
Yeah, the gentleman who spoke just now.
Okay.
Sir, we don't intend to make anybody unhappy. Intentionally, we don't. But sometimes in a process, when you are doing what you feel it is right and ethical, and in the process of making A happy, you end up making B and C unhappy. So this is a dilemma we often face. We think whatever we are doing is right, and we are helping somebody. Okay, we are making life easier for one character who is dear to you. But some other characters who are also near and dear to you, they are unhappy with your decision. So how to get over this? You can't make everybody happy, right?
Yeah.
Frankly, I think you have made the way for one speaker meeting from Mr. Mohan. I think he's already taken his red pen. Top priority is writing down his ideas. And he'll say, one of these days, I am going to speak about how to make people happy without making other people unhappy. I look forward, Mohan, for one of your speeches on the subject. You are the better person to do it than I.
How to make people happy without making anybody unhappy will be a storytelling session. We'll tell stories who are successfully done. People have successfully who have done this.
It is not trying to please everybody, though.
Yes.
Good.
And the challenge is you also should be happy with your decision, right? That is the ultimate. Yes.
Incidentally, my friendship with Surya Narayan Raoji extends to over 3 decades now.
Wow.
A very long association.
Good. So today we got some coinages like, my happiness lies in making others happy. That was one. And now, if I make one happy, somebody else may become unhappy. How to manage that? So it's all coming to the case of managing expectations. So this also happens in the corporate life, but it happens in real life as well.
You have to stick to it, sir. There is no other go.
Yeah. No, everything is situational, no?
Yeah,
Context
absolutely.
A context with a situation is there.
Bilkul.
And your action or reaction at that point in time.
Absolutely.
उसके लिए कोई
there is no rules.
There is anything one can do. You have to only do some kind of a compromise. I think nothing like communication. Finally, it's a communicate how you can effectively communicate to all concerned and try to remove the noise levels from everywhere.
How to reconcile it.
सही बात है.
Whether we make happy someone or not, best thing is we don't hurt anybody. That is very important. We need not insult or hurt anybody. Making happy doesn't matter. It is that is what I feel. We need not do harm or hurt the feelings and all. That is more important than making somebody happy and all. But happiness, of course, it has to come.
State of mind. Ramaji, you joined in a little later. Would you like to share some thoughts?
Happy New Year and namaskar to everybody.
Very happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year, thank you.
क्या बोलूं इसके बारे में?
जो चाहे वो बोलो.
You're talking about resolutions or?
Yeah, we spoke about resolutions. Normally, New Year people tend to take resolutions which are eventually broken mostly. So we are just trying to figure out who has taken what resolutions during the past or this current year, and kya kiya hai, how they are going, how they are moving, how they had done it earlier. General on that.
मैडम हाउसी जीतने का तो रेजोल्यूशन पार कर लिया.
Yeah, Ramaji.
I have, over a period of time, we evolve, we keep evolving, meeting new people, learning new things from others. We do not know how far we are impacting other people's lives, whether we make them happy or sad or whatever, through our comments and behavior. That is what is what I usually focus of recent is I need my space. I need to remain peaceful as far as possible, maximum time. I'm not saying anything about being happy. I'm talking something which, if given a chance, I would like to be peaceful with my activities, with what I do in life, or what makes me feel fulfilled or satisfied. That is what I'm getting to. One resolution that I had made in 2015, now only I'm able to, activate that kind of a thing. There was something which interested me. You may or may not know certain things about astrology. Prashna Marg, that is,
I've heard about it.
Subject. That subject has been of great interest to me, because as compared to, you're casting a birth chart where there may creep certain inaccuracies in the time of birth, especially time of birth, it can go wrong somewhere, every 10 minutes, and the clock may be slow, the clock may be fast, the doctor's clock may be the same, nurse will have a different time, hospital will record the birth time. So there are inaccuracies in the Prashna chart, that versus this. A Prashna chart is everything is the same birth chart. The only difference is the moment somebody asks a prashna or a question about something, any matter for that matter, you cast a chart and that becomes the birth chart of that question, that instant. So that was very fascinating. You don't have to go into the details whether the birth time is correct or not. What did your mother say? Oh, the bell rang when there was evening prayers in that temple, nearby temple, when you were born. So when is the temple bell, does the temple bell ring that day? The pujari could have come late or early. You don't know. So these are very debatable matters. So that brought me to liking to absorb and read up research as much as possible in this area of Prashna. And for that, I have read up on books, as many as possible on this topic. But still, that thing was not coming through totally where I could, resolve certain. So then I found out that there is a 200-year-old Tamil script where, this is dealt with in a very unique manner. So I went after those books and I bought them. But Tamil, I am able to read, by kuti padiva. That is, it is slow for me because Hyderabad, Telugu, Urdu, Hindi, all those things, but not much exposure to our own mother tongue. Sorry to say that. So it became 5 volumes, 6 volumes, and there was, not much I could do. If I am reading a book on my own, then it's so easy. I have to depend on somebody to read it out to me when both of us are free, and then take notes and translate it in the mind and then take it down in English. And then this took time. Last year, I could finish 5 volumes. That was a resolution that this year, last year itself, I started that 200-year-old Tamil script, which came my way. I'm doing that. That resolution, yes, I have. I'm nearing it, and I've started being active in that this thing. And one more thing that I have always been reading books which I have already read several times, but they were my favorites. One book is which I can never forget is Dr. Brian Weiss, Many Masters, Many Lives. It is a paranormal, you could say. It is psychotherapy mostly. And it is hypnotherapy and going into past life. So how does a Western doctor who is a psychologist, out and out, who doesn't believe in karma or past lives, how he was made to come into this subject, and he is a world famous psychotherapist. No, not psychotherapist, a psychologist who deals with past life. That is, and another book is the Yogi by Yogananda, Swami Yogananda. That Swami Yogananda ji. That book is very interesting. How he reveals certain things which are miracles happening. It's not your ordinary, everyday, normal life that we see these things. It is only it can come only from yogis. Yogis are very silent. Like so many people who are yogis here, I am listening only, not talking. I mean, they say that they are only listening. Mohanji, Raghuji, many are only listening. So they only listen, observe, but never talk. Yogis don't talk much. But here Yogananda was, made to write books because of his teacher and guide, mentor. And one more thing I have seen is we never seem to have the same set of ideas and judgment as we had even 1 year back. We change, we are evolving. What we were, we are not. So is it really correct to make judgment about others? That putting them in a pigeonhole and saying, oh, this is the type of the person that he is. No, it can be your perception, but still not to be judgmental about people. Take them at face value and get along. Even if you're not going to make them happy, it doesn't matter. But at least you are not judgmental about them.
True.
So these are the things that I have a lot to learn. I don't know much about things.
I think learning is a continuous process.
It is a continuous process. You never stop, and you should not stop. You should not stop. So resolutions are breeding books, many books that I have lined up, and following my research work, and as many classes as I can take in psychotherapy, I'll be very happy.
Okay.
Maybe, yes, what makes me, but I have a very, very a long wish, which, to this day probably remains. Somehow I like to work part-time for say 4 hours a day, work part-time. That is my long unfulfilled wish.
I think there are
what kind of a job, I don't know. What admin, whatever. I just want to, but maybe I have not tried very much. Tried with sincerity, maybe. So let us see.
Lots of opportunities are there. Only thing is, we have to work on our own terms, if at all.
Oh yes, because
otherwise there's no point.
Yes.
Good. Thank you so much, Ramaji, for taking us through your experiences. So I guess we have overshot the time, Archana. So should we call it an evening?
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So don't forget about the important events that are forthcoming. Thank you so much for being part of, and thanks to seniors today for making this happen. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, all. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night to all.
Good night, sir.